Hi everyone, you're here with Lorcata cards. We're going to show you kind of a quick little, I would say half of a round or match with somebody else, how that would look once you get used to playing the game. If you want further details, just check out our first video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Lorcata cards for more content. But yeah, we're going to try and do essentially kind of like a little 5-minute who's going to get the most lore, and try to do the equal amount of turns, okay? Normally, you would roll a dice, flip a coin, whatever, to figure out who goes first. But in the sake of time, we're just going to say that this theme deck, which is the Ruby and Emerald, will go first. And then the other one, which is Amber and Amethyst, will go second. Benefit of going first, you can ink faster, right? Which means that you can summon a Glimmer of a higher cost quicker. Benefit of going second is that you will have an extra card in your hand because you get to draw for your turn. All right, without further ado, let's get started. You need to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the sake of time, I'm also not going to mulligan. Mulligan means you take one of these cards, or all of these cards, or some of these cards, put it at the bottom of your deck, then draw cards to replace it. You can only do that once in the whole match. All right, so what I'm going to do is you always want to ink your higher cost cards because you're not going to be able to bring them out early in the game. So put that there, and then I do have a 1, which is the Duke of Wesselton. So let's summon this Glimmer up. I'm going to use this die here as a, oh, the ink is still wet. And I pass. In theme deck battles, it's really important that you want to make sure you ink every turn and that you're bringing out a character if possible. All right, we have 7 here. Again, we're not going to mulligan, but we're going to go ahead and start. So look, we have a 6. So guess what? Inkwell. All right, do we have a 1? We have a 1, but it's an action card, so you cannot... I mean, I can play it. It's not going to do anything. Choose character. Chosen character gets -2. I think it's strength or attack, something like that. Essentially, it's an attack. So you don't want to do that unless you're going to actually attack somebody. Since there's nothing else to do, I'm going to pass the turn. All right, so now that was the first full turn. Okay, draw for turn. All right, we got an Aladdin, which is really good in theme deck battles because you're more than likely to have a longer match, so you're more likely you're going to be able to bring out Aladdin, especially if you shift him from the other version of the Aladdin. So this one is more powerful with 7. All right, so we want to put 1 in the inkwell, so I'm going to put Vicious Betrayal, and you always got to make sure you show what you're inking to your opponent. But as far as we know, nothing has changed. You are not allowed to actually look at your inkwell or your opponent at any time during the match. So you want to make sure that you kind of keep a mental note of what you put in there, so that way if you're looking for a certain card later, you know whether or not you've put it there. All right, since we have 2 in there, I want to bring out Donald Duck. So I'm going to ready, and of course readying, exerting. When you turn it the other way, it is readying. So guess what? He's dry from last turn, and now Donald gets it because his ink is wet. So what I'm going to do before I end my turn, I'm going to quest, which means exerting it, and I'm going to get 1 Lorcana, which is that little diamond shape. All right, now I passed my turn, and we're getting close to the 5 minutes. So this will be the second turn essentially. So we want to ink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink Jetsam. So I'm going to take Jetsam, put him in the inkwell, and then if there's a 2, there is a 2 here, which is Be Our Guest. You look at the top 4, you can add a character to your hand. And then the other cards you put at the bottom of your deck in any order. This goes in the discard pile, which is right behind your deck. So let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to go with Pascal because Pascal gets an evasive ability when he has other characters on the field with him. So doing that, adding that to the hand, putting these on the bottom of the deck. Again, for the sake of time, I don't care what order they're in. Most likely I'm not going to be able to search for anything on the bottom of my deck, especially in a starter deck battle. So I'm going to exert one of my inks and bring out Pascal. Guess what? Pascal's going to be wet now. Donald's going to be dry next turn. So it doesn't matter. And that's it. Can't do anything. All right, so that's complete second turn. So now we're going to ready our cards again, right? Here's our inkwell, our field, our characters, draw for turn. All right. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to ink Aladdin so I can just get another character out. Even though I could already, but I just want to do that. So I'm going to ink Aladdin, and then I'm going to bring out Horus. So we're going to bring out Horus. He's wet. Pascal is going to be dry next turn. So these two are ready to quest. And I'm going to exert them to quest for 2 lore. One for Duke of Wesselton and then one for Donald Duck. So this is the last turn for me here. So now I'm going to go to this one, and this will be the last turn over here. Which again, it's not the fact that, oh, why is it that it seems like this person over here is going to lose. It's because they just weren't able to get characters on the field sooner. Which, again, matches aren't this short. I just wanted to show you this to you so you have a better understanding. So I believe I drew for turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So I'm gonna put this other Jetson back here. Oh, I had ready my inkwell, sorry. So now I have 3, and I'm going to bring out Maleficent. She actually draws the moment that you bring her into play. So I'm gonna put her down, exert 3, and I will draw 1. Ooh, Goofy. Goofy's really great early on because he has that bodyguard ability there. So that allows him, if he's exerted, you have to actually attack him. You're not allowed to attack anybody else until he's defeated. But he is 5, and right now there's only 3, but guess what? In a couple turns, you'll be ready. And with Pascal unable to be attacked because of his evasiveness, even if you do defeat Goofy, and you still have Maleficent, but Maleficent was like this, exerted, they were both exerted, you would have to attack Maleficent first, so you would still constantly be able to exert with him to quest him to get those lures. So, again, can't use them, and then she is wet, so we're going to put the ink wet die over there, and then Pascal is going to lure for 1, but obviously you've known that 2 or 3 quests have been done over here, so guess what? The Ruby and Emerald deck wins this quick round. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to Lorcata Cards for more great content from Lorcana. Let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions on what other videos you'd like to see. And if there's anything confusing about this video, let us know and we'll hopefully explain it better. Thank you.